You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
92. Brady now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Back to the ground, Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
20, 53, all 50.
From the gun on third down, Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn,
and now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Here's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
One receiver to the left is Evans. On third down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete here on third down.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was their third straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford it.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 46 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Defense showing blitz. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And we're back now in Charlotte. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. Second down following the run. Freeman again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes...
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One receiver to the left is Evans. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to... And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
He hits Baldwin right side. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Brady now to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know, they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Now it's 2nd and 7. One receiver to the left is Evans. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Roethlisberger will throw. On the screen, Bernard. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now Brady surveying the field. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Peterson alone in the backfield. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. Peterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down but a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why